It is big enough to give you everything you want. It is big enough to take away everything you have.
Welcome to the Spearhead Transmission.
With your hosts, m4a and Michael Ray.
This is Spearhead Transmission.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Spearhead Transmission. It's June 19th, 2018. It's time to break those chains and water that tree. 3 in a row. Almost skipped this week. Had some things come up. Have a couple of nights alone with the old lady. Hey, speaking of...
our hate mail.
So, we got some hate mail from my old lady. I said, this email and its contents are directed to Mr. Nicholas Brim and is motivated by your special request for hate mail. We have a couple others, too.
Yeah, we should read them.
So, sorry to leave you out, Mike, but you have more adult-only time in one weekend than we do for an entire year. Literally. So, Nick, in response to your request to wear lingerie around for 3 hours to, quote, mount an attack, as you so heroically described it, when exactly are those 3 hours going to occur? On the weekends when all the kids are with us at every moment, minus when the baby's asleep and when we prop the other two in front of a screen? We have about 1 hour at night when all kids are simultaneous sleeping before we pass out. We could always wake up from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. and we could whisper talk to not wake up the baby and fight off sleep. That sounds nice. So, where are these 3 hours of time where I can just prance around in lingerie? Besides, give me a break. You have no intention of just admiring it from afar. Any hint of skin turns you into a level 4 grabber. Anyway, Rowan is literally coming down the stairs right now.
The level 4 grabber, like that's a full-time job.
That's how my engine runs.
There's no
Like when that
first gear,
stops.
second gear.
Yeah, when that stops, they'll be putting me in the ground. Like, man, it's been a while since my husband grabbed my boobs. Like, oh fuck, you're dead. Get off the floor.
I always think like I want to. Here's my deal. Is I always want to like, because I get
just touch it.
No.
Oh, okay.
So here's what I always get this thing like in my head, like, you know, whenever you're a kid, like, they're gonna regret that. I just won't be here then. You know. So I get this in my head, like, all right, you don't want me, okay? I'm just gonna
I won't do it.
I won't. That lasts for about until I forget about.
So there'll be times when I call it a Chinese standoff because of Jack Burton. Mm-hmm. When, you can tell there's uneasiness in the air from fighting or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I'm not going in there, and I'm not coming on to her. I'm mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll be in the shower and while I'm showering, like, well, you know, I mean, what would really show her up is just go in there and you just come on to her and then see what happens. Mm-hmm. And then by the time I'm getting out and drying off, like, yeah, just go in there and give it a shot, see what you get.
It's because what happens is you've talked, it's like that thing, like, I'm not eating that other piece of cheesecake. Mm-hmm.
I might as well go ahead and get rid of it.
Well, fuck, it's here.
Yeah, I gotta.
I need to get rid of this.
I need to get rid of that so I don't eat it later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't. The level 4 grabber, you can never turn it down to level 3, level 1. And if you did, if you managed to pull that off, would it then?
You don't like my body.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. What's the matter?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's the matter? You know what I mean?
But my hand slap.
I'm level 4 grabber.
Yeah. Like I said, it's how I roll.
And it's just when she says any hint of skin.
Oh yeah, dude.
It means like ankles.
Hint. She'll probably get pissed about this, but the other day she's been working out really hard, you know, trying to
lose all this. Send us more hate mail.
Lose all this baby weight. Yeah, this will be the next hate mail. And you know, I keep reminding her, like, it's only been a few months, you know. Mm-hmm. Daughter's not that old. It's not like we're looking at 2 years here. You know, but I know she's frustrated, and so she's working out really hard. And I can see the changes or whatever. And she comes in the backyard, sweaty and red face and everything. And my kids are swimming, and I was sitting in a chair, and in a rocking chair that rocking swing, whatever, with the baby. And she's like, "I'm gonna go get my swimsuit on, get in the pool." I was like, well, just take your clothes. I mean, why would you just get all sweaty in the swimsuit? Just hop in there. It's the daytime. I mean, sun's out. It's like 4 p.m.
Well done. If you pulled this off, well done.
And so she's like, well, I was like, it's our backyard. I was like, if someone's looking in our backyard.
Fuck them. It's our backyard.
I was like, if they come over here, I mean, they're asking for it, right? Like if I heard people swimming in their backyard, unless I specifically needed something, I'm probably just going to leave them alone,
Or text
unless
them.
I'm trying to get to where I can swim too.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys swimming over there? Whoop. Yeah. You guys swimming? So anyway, she takes off her workout clothes and gets in the pool. And dude,
wait, for real?
Yeah,
that's instant horny.
I was just, it was horrible.
That's past level 4 grabber. That's like,
it turned me into like a weirdo. I was like sitting in that chair doing the whole whoa, what's happening? What just happened here?
My dreams have come true.
Yeah, nothing became of it, but it was.
Yeah, but
that was like the thing,
That might be a good build-up, right?
Yeah, that's
your weekend.
That's the 3-hour tour of like the lingerie thing. Like it wasn't just like, hey, let's get in the pool and then end up doing it.
You know what? I think women think that they have us figured out. You know how I
think they have everything figured out.
Well, but I'm just saying, so men, we don't have, and the deal is that we don't have them figured out. Is what the perception is, right? But I think we do. I think it. Well, no, hold on, and I think they have us figured out. But I think it's just that we're playing 2 different games. It's not because we're programmed so differently. We've talked about this before. Because if our horny levels match their horny levels, then nothing would
soundboard.
We wouldn't have any. We wouldn't have. There would be no kids. Be nothing. But if theirs matched ours, there'd be nothing left on the planet. It would be fucking dust because all we'd be doing is
be like spiders
copulating
with those babies on his back.
We couldn't even feed our kids.
Babies everywhere. I don't know. But to answer your question, hate mail, 3 hours. I mean, it doesn't have to be 3 hours. But the whole point was
3 hours of
prancing around.
I think she's got you figured out. It wouldn't. Yeah. You couldn't. I don't think it.
All right, here it is. Challenge me then.
Well done. Well played, Nick. Well played.
We'll see who can. I'll be level nothing grabber. Chinese standoff till I get in the shower. Like I'm not gonna do shit. Drying my hair. Well, time to go give it a shot.
What am I gonna do with this raging hard on?
What's this other one? So we got one from. God, I cannot work this mouse.
Is it because it's too far away? Here's the deal: is that
sensitive.
We've reorganized the podcast room for a more feng shui appeal.
Yeah,
it's romantic in here.
We need some of those.
It's hot as shit in here.
We need some papasan chairs and shag carpet with these lights.
What are papasan chairs?
Those big bowl chairs with the rattan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the rattan.
Rattan.
Yeah, the
Pure One
we
imports.
We wouldn't be able to do shit in there.
I'd be asleep in that thing like a nest.
Definitely couldn't run that mouse.
All right, this is from Chris. He says, number 1.
This is Chris C.
Yeah, Chris C. Vajazzling is an art form. Lay off. Number 2, firemen should be thanked, even if they don't have a T-shirt asking for thanks. Number 3, lingerie should only be worn in the dark, no exceptions.
That is hate mail.
Number 4, Kanye West is not a genius. Number 5, CBs are racist. 6, and thank you for your service, fuckers. That's a good one. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. It was well thought out.
Kanye West is falling out.
And put in bullet points.
Yeah, that's how I like to. When I have to get a point across at work, I do a semicolon, or is it a colon?
Colon.
Yeah, I do a colon and then bullet points.
I think semicolons, they follow like however or therefore. or prior to that, don't they?
Yeah. So this is from Chris E. Mm-hmm. Says, I don't like to use the word disappointed very much, but here it goes. The only reason I have a Facebook account is because you two suggested it. As soon as I become addicted, you fucking bail. You're sick. You're sick, boy, to my rentin'.
That's a Train Spotting reference.
I have an idea for a new logo. The freeze frame painting
I like this.
at the end of Rocky. Familiar? Whoever the better artist is should do that, but with Nick fighting a chimp. Solid fucking gold.
Mm-hmm.
Great show, gents. I await the next with bated breath.
See, it's not hate mail.
Yeah. No Irish mail this week.
Oh, Chris C. emailed me specifically and told me why.
What?
All right, so this is the deal.
So Ireland doesn't really exist?
So here's the thing: is that these all these.
Wait, he emailed you specifically. Mm-hmm. So you know him? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I know this Casey character too.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, what he said was this: is that you know how we see all those different, different.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
No. He said it's right in line with your listeners, the tinfoil hatters. The tinfoil hatters, they don't want to be known to listen to your podcast, so they use I don't remember. They use some kind of technology to mask their IPs or something.
Oh,
I didn't understand. Yeah, I don't understand the technological jargon for it, but
where's the podcast list?
I sent it to your work one.
Oh fuck.
Whoops.
Hey, that's why I try to forward this from my phone and talk real slow. I've been listening. So there's an election here in Oklahoma, June 26th, right?
Yeah. Weed.
Coincidentally, the same day that Sicario 2 is released at the theater, which I'm going to go to opening night somehow.
You are.
Yeah.
But it's not Sicario 2, it's just Sicario.
No, it's Sicario 2. Or it's Sicario something.
I just seen Sicario.
It's the second one.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Anyway, so we got medical.
Does it have the same people in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh Brolin. He's like.
I like Josh Brolin.
I want to hang out with him.
He's probably a dick in real life.
He probably is, but I like him in that show, in the first one, and I don't know.
I like him in the No Country for Old Men too.
Yeah, I do too. What's his name in that movie?
Enos or something like that. Some kind of
woman's name.
Yeah.
Like Margaret.
Oh, no. I just had it. It's Alice. It's Marion Alice. No, that's not it. What was Marion Cobra, right? Wasn't it Cobretti? Llewellyn, that's it.
Yeah.
Like Judge, or like...
Yeah, Llewellyn.
Judge Llewellyn? No, Llewellyn... What was the guy? Judge Wapner, but what was Doug Llewellyn. Doug Llewellyn from the People's Court. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Llewellyn, yeah. Anyway, so we got medical marijuana on the bout. There's all this stuff. Everyone's coming out, saying it's basically recreational marijuana. There's all this stuff, Like I've said time and time again, like I'm not a recreational pothead or anything like that. I don't even give a shit.
Right. Me neither.
Like, it's so funny to see both sides because the pot guys are all like, we need it. It's like Mother God from...
it's like, manna from heaven, right?
Yeah, like, dude, relax, man. It's a plant, right? Mm-hmm. And then all the people that are opposing it's like, this is just... It's too much. It's too... There's too much leeway. Like, who fucking cares? Like,
yeah.
You can buy a 6-pack of beer and slam it, get drunk, or you can smoke a joint and think someone's sitting outside your back door. Like, you sit in your house thinking you're having a heart attack.
And eat a shit ton of food.
Yeah, like what? Why do people care? Anyway, so there's all this stuff, but what really gets me is the governor and all these people running for corporation commission and shit like that. If you got to listen tomorrow on the way to work, listen to KRMG.
Okay, well I forgot which one that is.
102.3.
Okay.
You can listen to fucking what's his name? Not Clark Howard.
Glenn Campbell.
No. Anyway, they get the main guy in the morning
on 102.3
talks like this. The whole time he's talking, all you can hear is smacking in his mouth.
Really?
Yeah. Dan Potter, that's his name.
Oh, okay. Dan Potter.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dan Potter, and I got a mouthful of spit. The commercials are hilarious, man. Like,
so they're against it on the.
No. I mean, I haven't heard any commercials against the pot, but the commercials for the people running for office. Fucking, I feel like I'm on a different plane. I know people think that sounds like I think I'm better than you.
Yeah,
but like if you can listen to these things and sit here and say how stupid that fucking sounds and how ridiculous if anyone believes any of that. Because I mean, it's like I can't even think of the guy's name. It's like Michael Hearn says he's a conservative, but what he really is a Democrat. I'm Michael Rame, and I'm tired of business as usual in Washington. In order to get things done, we need a businessman in office. Like I've run businesses the past 10 years of my life, and I want to give back to Oklahoma. So on June 26th, vote for me if you want change. Like, hey, you remember the guy that's in office now? Said the same fucking shit that you're saying now, however many years ago it was when he was elected. And then, like the other guy's like, business. There was another guy that was going against that guy that used the same term. We got to. Here's two things: status quo and business as usual. Well, we got to change the status quo and not just continue to get things done with business as usual. I'm ready to go to Washington and get to work for the little man. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to do a fucking thing. Yeah. You're not going to do anything that you say you're going to do. You're going to go in there, you're going to fucking mire around in bullshit and continue to do the same stuff, taking away fucking people's rights and giving it to the government in the name of safety or, kids.
Yeah, safety or kids. That's always the...
And then in a few years, some other swinging dick's going to come coming around talking about how he ran a business. Like, that's the other thing. Like, why do people somehow associate running a business with being successful in government? Like, government is the complete opposite of private enterprise. That's right?
Crazy.
Like, so if it's if
I was thinking the same thing the other day,
is the opposite end of the spectrum, why the fuck would they thrive in that environment?
So think about it now. That should tell you something about what type of business the government is in. They fucking want to run your life like a business. They want to run your life like a business. I was just thinking this the other day. And it's funny. It's funny you should say that.
Funny you should say that.
But it made me think, you know what? That tells you that this is what that this is a fascist state. For fuck's sake, that's what it is. It's the merger of the state and the government. That's what it is. And they want you to, the state and and business. And in a socialist or a communist type of environment, the state runs everything, right?
Yeah.
But in this realm, it's corporations that put these people in power, right?
Let's see if I can.
And then they say, okay, look, here's we'll run a moocher's market, and we'll run out any of our competitors, and then we will place tariffs on everybody so that we can say that it's for the good of the economy, but it's in actuality it's for the good of our friends, right?
Yeah.
It's simple when you break it down like that and you look at it like, how about we fucking do away with all of them? That's me, but I know you guys' stance will always be there, but I can only hope and dream.
Here, let's listen to this one.
Okay.
My family has been in Oklahoma since 1889.
Damn.
Grew up here, raised my family, pursued a career. Blessed to serve as a mayor, putting conservative leadership to work. Nearly 100,000 new jobs. This type of success belongs in every corner of Oklahoma. I know this state and the amazing people who live here. Conservative leadership. One Oklahoma. Let's make it happen.
Put Oklahoma first. Elect Mitt Cornett governor.
Mitt Cornett. So he's establishing his by saying that his his family's been here since 1889. That makes him somehow qualified.
An illegal immigrant kicked out of the country 3 times killed beloved sportscaster Bob Berry Jr. Enough. Oklahoma is in a budget crisis, yet illegal immigrants cost taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars every year, and it's only getting worse. As governor, Gary Richardson will help President Trump fight illegal immigration by auditing every state agency and blocking tax dollars being spent on illegal immigrants.
This must end now.
I like that guy. This must end now.
Joe Exotic for governor of Oklahoma.
That's the. Yeah, we're supposed to talk about that. We got that from one of the listeners, so that we need to talk about that. Joe Exotic.
Hold on. Wait,
who's he? Is that Safari
it's
Joe?
Hard times right now in Oklahoma.
This guy gets on my nerves.
Damn, it's got a lot of lead-up music.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you the mess that Oklahoma's in, but let me ask you a question. Are we going to solve the problem by hiring the same people that created it? They can't help it. They're career politicians. I'm a businessman, an outsider. I've made tough decisions. I've balanced budgets. I'm going to use my experience to make government transparent, to audit every state agency, to end politics as usual, and devote my energy to the next generation.
The guy who's nodding.
Not the next election. Folks, Oklahoma's turnaround, it starts right here, right now.
He sounds like
Kevin Stitt, the conservative pro-life Republican for governor.
He sounds like a Churchy Churchkins.
He looks like a fucking idiot.
Like a Joel Osteen politician.
I can't. Like if someone, all right, man, what was that? Kevin Stitt. Like, tell me why you want to be governor, or what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do that's not business as usual? Well, I'm going to go to work for the people.
I'm going to audit every state agency.
Do you think that's happened in the past? You think that's like fucking cutting edge idea right there? That's it. That's never. No one's ever thought of that ever. Or do you think that maybe when you start to do that, they're not going to let it happen? You know. Like, no, I don't get it. I really, there's one that
I'd like the guy to be like, there.
I'm telling you, if someone would go on there and say, look, I want to give it a shot at being a politician.
I ain't gonna do shit,
and all I'm gonna do is like go back and get rid of stupid laws that are in place right now. Like you can't buy beer on Sunday. You can't fucking buy liquor in a liquor store. You can't, because all that is, like, why can't you buy beer in a liquor or wine in a fucking God? I can't even talk in a grocery store.
It's because I just told you it's a moocher's market. So because liquor lobbyists have
they want to keep it to where you have to.
It's a monopoly.
Yeah, so liquor stores want to continue to be the only ones that can sell it, right? Because the more people that sell it, they can't charge as much.
And what do? They say it's for the kids.
Yeah.
So we can't have
people in there buying Fruit Loops. The next thing I know is kids slamming a bottle of Jack Daniels. Like, no, it's not going to fucking. That's not what's happening. But I mean, if someone say like I'm going to go back and I'm going to get rid of all this shit that's
liquor laws are the perfect blend of for the kids and safety. See, both sides got you. They got you both. Right and left can get you there. Well, it's for the kids. Well, it's also everybody gets fucking drunk on Sunday and crashes into kill. Like, what happens?
So if that keeps everyone safe, then why don't they just sell marijuana in liquor stores?
No, because you'll have to. Now you're going to have a whole nother lobbyist type of group that will be the power will reside at the top. So you probably know. Joe Exotic, I'm just saying, right, or whoever the guy is that's going to help push through marijuana laws, and then what's going to happen is you're going to say, "Hey, man, I need to get I want to get the permit to sell weed." And guess what? You and 2 other people in all of the state will have the permit, and you'll be able to have dispensaries in every city, but everybody else will have to jump through fucking hoops in order to get that permit, and it might take them 4 or 5 years to get the permit, and then. At that point, the other people already have the fucking stranglehold on it, and they're colluding with each other just like it always fucking happens, which I don't mind collusion. The deal is that collusion through the government protection is fucking bullshit, and that's what's going to happen. And that's what you see right now with all
that's business as usual.
That's business as usual.
Maybe that's what that dude's talking about then. He's going to break all that up.
He's going to come in and be like, you know
weed
what?
on Sundays, drunk church, fucking stores selling crack cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the kids.
Fuck safety.
I told you in my campaign commercial. You guys weren't listening. I'm ready to make some changes.
I'm ready to balance some budgets.
Yeah.
Sell some fucking dope.
Yeah, the budget is balanced. I'm high as a motherfucker.
I like it.
But
and let's gamble too.
Yeah, but like this other one, the guy is focused on the fact that he fought in Iraq. He's like, I flew combat missions in Iraq. Like, you want to go sit in an office? I mean, like, what do you think? You're going to bomb the fucking,
well, they got
congressional floor? Like, I don't agree with this. Get burn my F-15.
Fucking gonna go nuclear here.
Yeah, like, I'm going to lose my shit. I don't know.
I wonder how many Iraq veterans are in Congress and in the House of Representatives right now. Probably a shit ton, because that's what they ran off of.
Well, yeah.
How many are governors? How many are mayors?
But how? Like what? I'm not talking bad about the military here, but I'm trying to say, like, what?
Where's the qualification?
Yeah. What? How does that qualify you to be all of a sudden to be some sort of politician?
I don't know. It's like anybody that says, like, well, you served in the military, so that, like, you know what I learned how to fucking do? I learned how to hurry up and fucking wait and
fuck off without being caught.
Yeah. And suffer in the fucking cold.
Yeah,
man.
It's funny is when I first got out of the military, I was like, dude, my military service should mean something to someone.
Yeah. Can you type?
Yeah, and like
shit.
In 2002, that was before this big. Before the
ramp up.
Yeah, the ramp up.
Well,
no one gave a shit that you're in the military or not back then.
It should say something. The Patriot Act kind of went into place. Then all Department of Homeland Security. So now it's like, now it's like your gold ticket. You fucking go to Willy Wonka's chocolate
I've never
factory.
been to college or had any sort of training for this position. Oh, well, sorry, we can't hear you. I spent 4 years in the military. Oh, okay. Well, fucking hop in that jet seat and fly the motherfucker then, man. You can fly it. You've been in the military. Yeah,
I was a supply clerk.
Yeah, I was a fucking gate sentry.
Supply clerk.
That's fine. Responsibility. They taught you that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I fly this fucking plane.
Give me this. Give me the keys. It doesn't take keys? Well, fuck off.
What does this mean here? This prop. What is that? What are we talking about?
So we're supposed to talk. Maybe what we need to do is set that aside for some later. But one of our Greg L.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's still common. He gave us a guest idea to interview Joe Exotic, and I wonder if Joe Exotic is Safari Joe.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Is that Safari Joe's?
That's who I thought it was when I saw that.
So there you go. Fucking guy that's qualified to run the state as he's probably just as qualified as any of the other ones, and he had a wild cat. What is it called? Where they, that place in Broken Arrow?
Is that really the dude?
I'm almost.
He's got a water park now.
Yeah,
I thought he was accused of rape or some shit out there.
Oh well, maybe that's not him.
Those fucking cats. I'm serious.
What?
I thought he got in trouble for raping underage girls or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but
he fits right in with.
Fits right in. That he's. Damn, he's more qualified than I thought.
I keep forgetting my nuts are hanging out of these shorts. Here's the guy I want to vote for.
Hi, I'm Gil Fulbright. The people who run my campaign, they've made this commercial, and I'm in it. This campaign, it's not about me. It's about crafting a version of me that'll appeal to you. A version that visits random work sites with paid actors pointing at things. A version of me that doesn't find old people loathsome or pointless. Has a conventionally attractive yet curiously still family. Listening to my constituents, legislating, these are things I don't do. What I do is spend about 70% of my time raising funds for re-election.
This guy
I'll
sounds
do anything to stay in
perfect.
office. My name's Gil Fulbright, but hell, I'll change my name to Phil Goldbright or Bill Fulbright or fill up my mouth with farts. These are the things that are important to me. And these are the fine people that finance my
I want to
campaign.
see his picture.
Now, in order to do these things, I have to stay in office. And to stay in office, I have to keep these guys happy. Now, if any of these things make these guys unhappy, well, my hands are tied.
He's pointing at
Come
money.
November, the choice is clear.
People giving
Do
him
you want
money.
another spineless mouthpiece for special interest in lobbyists? Or a spineless mouthpiece for special interest in lobbyists? I'm Philip a Mouth with Farts, and I approve this message.
It's perfect. That guy's perfect.
We've had him on here before, but I don't know if that's what Joe Exotic's running on, or if he's just saying, "Do you want another rapist in office?"
Well, I don't know if he is a rapist. We might have the wrong guy. If you click that where it says guest idea, it will. I think it's an article of him.
If Joe Exotic isn't a rapist, I'm wrong. Apologize if I was. I don't want to get sued for slander.
What is this?
It's porn.
Somebody sent us porn. Greg L. trying to get us. Oh no, it's okay. It's working.
Okay, Oklahoma News 4.
I don't even know where that's at. It must be Oklahoma City, right?
An Oklahoma gubernatorial candidate and exotic animal zookeeper is in Oklahoma City Hospital after a 2-vehicle crash. What the fuck? I thought this was about him.
I don't know. Let's see, though.
I can't operate this mouse.
Huh? Is it because your seat? It's because your balls are hanging out. Every time I look over.
According to the OHP, Maldonado Passage, better known locally as Joe Exotic, was involved in a crash on Highway 29 west of Wynnewood shortly before 3. So that's not the guy from
Safari Joe's?
Yeah, Safari Joe's different.
Oh.
So Safari Joe, I'm pretty sure was...
Wait, what the fuck? Some guy got shot now, too? Garvin County deputies responded to the zoo October 6, 2017 for a 911 call reporting a man shot himself in the head inside Travis Maldonado, 23, was pronounced... Oh, so it must be his son? Well, I don't understand. What the fuck?
Yeah, so he's running for...
We need clarity, Greg L.
Yeah.
That looks like Safari Joe. He looks crazy as hell.
All right, I'm gonna do some searching here.
Okay.
What's he running on? He's gonna give everyone an alligator?
Everybody gets an alligator. And
The Broken Arrow, right? That's where that was?
Mm-hmm. I watched a video the other day of... I think I talked to Adam Kokesh.
Oh, he's found not guilty of rape.
Oh, okay. So is that the same guy?
Let's see here.
Safari Joe Estes. No? Okay, so it's not the same guy. So there's a whole bunch of Joes that run exotic places. Oh, shit. Performed animal shows for several years at schools, churches, and other.
It's funny that they both have Joe first
and they're
name
both Safari guys.
Yeah.
And they're in Oklahoma.
And they both have a Mexican last name.
Uh-huh. Maybe they're cousins.
I find it, yeah.
Maybe he changed his name. Oh, that's Safari Joe. There he is. Now he runs the water park.
Water park. Anyway. All right, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
We'll try to get Exotic Joe. Sorry, Exotic Joe. I had you mistaken for the other Joe. We'll try to get him on the podcast. I'm totally not even talking to this fucking microphone. So, anyway, your video, you don't remember?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, let's play a commercial and...
Hi, Eeyore here. If you like the bullshit you've been listening to, be sure to check out Spearhead Transmission on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, TuneIn Radio, and the podcast source. Subscribe to their YouTube channel and watch them weekly for some reason. Also, like and share their Facebook page. Check out their website at spearheadpodcast.com and get all of your Spearhead merchandise there. If you have hate mail, please send it to xspearheadx@yahoo.com. They always appreciate hearing from you. Thank you for your support and enjoy the rest of the fucking show.
There we go.
Fix the mouse.
Yeah.
Feel better? Hit apply, right?
That's a little too slow. There we go.
Excellent.
All right, we got the hot zone. So tonight's show, like I said, was
impromptu.
Last minute, because I've got some nights that I can spend with my wife, so I didn't want to be podcasting on those nights. So I didn't read any of the shit.
That's all right.
what I'm saying.
You'll be all right. This is all right up your alley. Most of it.
It's ham radios.
Yes.
And Terminator, the original Terminator.
There is something about Terminator here.
All right.
Let's go to the Zero Hedge one.
This one?
Mm-hmm. So this comes from zerohedge.com.
Is Zero Hedge fake news or real news?
I think it's probably just a spin, right? You know what I mean?
Well, this fucking article is written by Tyler Durden from Fight Club.
Right.
Okay.
He writes all the articles on Zero Hedge.
Okay. Oh, shit. Look at this. Look at this.
Kevin Hearn. Deceptively.
We didn't.
liberal.
So the thing is, we didn't look at the article or
while we were talking.
The fucking politics commercials on the computer. We did it on my phone. But the computer, which is not connected to my phone anyway,
in any form of fashion,
other
but
than
you sent the email, and you sent the email to this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But still, all right. So
Kevin Hearn is not a conservative. Okay,
right.
Here you're gonna have to. You can't do it.
Run the mouse.
Yeah,
really, the mouse is giving you that much trouble.
Yeah, it's making me
use
angry.
the keypad.
All right.
I don't know what. Look at all that shit that's going on down the bottom. It says, all right. I can't keep up with them. All right. So this comes from Ron Paul, and he's talking about basically what he talks about is he says, look, the TSA is a bloated agency that's pretty fucked up, meaning that they grossly abuse their power to wage sometimes personal wars on people. In other words, they can grope women, right? Mm-hmm. At will. They can run them through the. Yeah, it was weird. Touch the bottom of our feet together, both barefoot. They grope women, right? They can run them through the X-ray machine as many times as they want, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. And if you do say something about it, you get put on a list. You start becoming you're like a rogue passenger, right? So Ron Paul states, he says, look, what we should probably do is what? What do you think?
Get rid of them?
Get rid of the TSA, turn it over to let the airline determine, what kind of security standards they should have, which seems more in line with the idea of like, hey, look, American airline is a little safer than this airline.
It's funny is people right now are like, well, you can't do that. That's a national security issue, right?
Is it?
Has the TSA ever stopped anything?
And that's what Ron Paul says is that he said that they're actually, if you scroll down a little bit, he says,
look.
Just use the. All right. It says.
Oh shit! I didn't know they had. I thought you were joking. They really have a troublesome passenger list.
He was talking about how they use stories from people, right? Like what's that called?
We need dual mouse operation.
I'll try to figure that out. All right. It says the TSA is effective at violating our liberty, but it's ineffective protecting our security. Last year, TSA's parent agency, Department of Homeland Security, conducted undercover tests of the TSA's ability to detect security threats at airports across the country. Result showed that TSA staff and equipment failed to uncover threats 80% of the time. This is not the first time that TSA has been revealed to be incompetent. An earlier DHS study funded TSA screenings, and even the invasive pat-downs were utterly ineffective at finding hidden weapons.
So one of my family members who flies a lot from some airports that are in less than free states had a knife in her purse. And realized it 8 months later, and it had been through TSA. I don't know how many times that bag had been X-rayed and looked through and everything, and no one ever found it.
Really?
And I know some other people that have been on vacation and open up their bag and bullets fall out of their bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And okay, whoops.
Yeah.
Because it's like that. Speaking of Tyler Durden, it's like the illusion of safety, right? This is working. And maybe the deterrent has just been, the presence of them or something. But to me, it's like, and I'm going to say right now, I haven't had any real issues with TSA. Every time I've traveled, they always take me and my family through the stupid metal detector instead of scanning us usually. I guess because I have kids. I don't know.
That's why.
And I don't. I mean, I feel like I'm saying that. Well, if I don't have anything to hide, I haven't had any issues with them. Yeah, I'd rather them not be there, but I've kind of given up on the fact that they're not going to be there.
It's just like any other government agency that exists, right? They fucking are highly inefficient.
Yeah.
Right. Highly inefficient and highly or grossly bloated. In other words, it's just like, oh well, we just got to throw more money at the problem. If they did find a threat, then instead of refining their processes, they're just going to throw more shitty.
We need bigger.
We need more, and it's just an excuse to grow and grow and grow. And that's, isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it always works?
Think about when you went, so the whole thing started after 9/11 when those planes got hijacked with box cutters. So those were illegal to get on planes before, right? And it's not like they didn't X-ray your bags and shit before. You didn't have to take your shoes off.
Yeah,
but
you didn't get patted down and then get swiped for bombs.
The underwear guy, he got stopped because the lady next to him saw him trying to light matches or some shit. Not that there was a TSA agent in the plane halt, sir! Put your underwear down.
Yeah. I don't know. But then he goes on to talk and say that he believes that it should be left up to the airline to have to, the market would deem that, look, I want to fly on the safest airline possible. I don't want, that's your life, right?
Qantas.
Qantas is?
According to Rain Man, the movie.
Oh, yeah. Right. That's Qantas. The kangaroo airline.
Qantas.
But if not, then he says that you should be able to sue TSA, which you cannot do.
You can't sue TSA?
No, you cannot sue them. So if you're getting fucking raped because you're a wily passenger or an unruly passenger and they take you in the room and they can strip search you because they want to or whatever.
Dude,
I'm taking it to the extreme. It's probably rare
search
that
me. I think I'd shit on the floor there. You know what I mean?
If they strip search me, I'd be like, all right,
fellas, get back there and get ready. I had broccoli for dinner.
Bend over.
And of course, then they'd probably see for.
They're not going to strip search me.
Oh no, you're going to be.
Yeah,
I was on a flight.
If I got strip search, it would be from a big black woman
or a gay man.
A gay man.
Yeah,
that'd be it. I'm inclusive, though. All right.
What's next? Every time we hit that spring, it sounds like a plane's flying overhead.
It does.
All right.
This is another one from Zero Hedge. I found 2 of them on there whenever I was going through it.
Sarcos Robotics Guardian. Meet the Guardian, maybe the scariest looking robot yet.
Scroll
God
up.
dang.
You're using the scroll mouse.
Looks like the power loader from Aliens.
Mm-hmm. So you get a. It's 500 pounds, 7-foot robotic arms.
While mimicking human dexterity has become one of the defining problems of robotics, the Guardian GT has a couple of advantages that make it more dexterous than its contemporaries. For example, the Guardian GT's control systems are kinematically equivalent to the human body. This allows the operator to control what's effectively a larger version of his or her own torso and arms. So it's like a Gundam.
Uh-huh. So what I was thinking whenever I saw this is that it's only a matter of time whenever they start to unify all of this process, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to stop. I think what it'd be like interchangeable robots, right?
Like
and
Gundams.
Exactly. Or not only that, but it'll also they'll have the ground ones, and then they'll have the drones. The multiple, remember the Chinese drones? Have you seen those? During was it the Olympics? The ones that flew up in the air and they did all that synchronized stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like those micro drones or whatever? I mean, you think about that. Technology is going to go further in that direction. Those fucking things are going to be, it won't be this big. It'll be microscopic.
It'll be like that movie
like,
Gamer. It's nanobots.
But that will build the entire robot. It'll just come together as one robot and perform whatever job they need to perform. It might look like you.
Basically, what you're describing is the T-1000.
Better than the T-1000.
Liquid metal.
Yeah, the T-1000 got fucked up, though.
Yeah, after a while, they had to freeze them and then melt them down. But before that, it was unstoppable.
See, the deal is so my head is this.
Fucking first Terminator got killed with a pipe bomb.
Yeah, that's true. I think these ones will even be better than the T-1000 because they can all split apart, completely go everywhere, like disappear into the fucking walls. And
basically like Dracula, but instead of being bats, it's made out of nanobots.
That's it. This Dracula nanobats.
Dude, every time I read these articles on how the cutting edge technology they're doing with robots, I've sit there and like, why are we doing this? Like, why? It's like we're writing our own fucking death warrant.
That's exactly the case. That's exactly what's happening, and I'm joining them.
Like, so it says, let me? Just imagine this thing on a construction site. Doing something like lifting and joining 2 pipes would require a crane, and maybe 5 or 6 workers would be freed up to do other jobs that require more human touch. Fine manipulation, for instance. While the Guardian GT, all it takes is one supercharged human. Okay, yeah, but at some point, the human aspects, because they're doing it everywhere else, is going to be taken out of it. So then it's going to be like you're on a construction site, and the robots are building it, and the computers or the humans are over there doing the fine manipulation, right? Mm-hmm. It sounds like, oh yeah, so the robots are doing all the hard work, and the humans are doing the fine work. But you could also take it as robots like that's going to
fuck. I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, no, I mean you can. so just think of that setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're on a job site, when you were younger or whatever, when you're on a job site, like all the dudes in charge and everything were the ones that were doing all that, right? Like, I mean, yeah, there was some guy just watching, but it's not like they put the new guys on,
right?
It was all, those guys were like the plebes or like the trash, right? So it's already talking about replacing humans and them becoming the trash of the job site while the robots do the work. And then when the humans taken out of it completely and the robots are there, then the humans are left there to grab the crumbs of whatever work is left, from the and so you're basically begging something to come in and take your job when you can just hope to get the fine manipulation portion of it.
Well, once AI is introduced into it, then is the case.
So then you take it the next step when the humans completely take it out of it, and then it's just artificial intelligence completely. Like, why do you think it's going to stop at a job? It's not. It's going to be the entire thing of life. It's going to
that technological singularity.
That's going to move not only from a job site to the world, to where robots are doing everything and are the overlords of the world, and the humans are going to be left doing the fine manipulation. You know, like you can't run 2,000 miles in a day. I can, or I can fly that far or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that so all those Terminator movies, I think the last one is the one where he doesn't realize that he's actually a Terminator, right?
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
It's terrible. It's got the Avatar guy in it, right? Is that the one?
Yeah, it's a love story. It's fucking dumb.
It's a love story?
Yeah, he falls in love with that other one, and
oh, that's right.
Whoever started
he sprays his Terminator seed all over the
whoever started the Terminator. Who was that? John. What's his name?
John Connor.
Yeah, came from the future back in time to make a movie about a robot
that's coming back in time.
No, whoever started that franchise or whatever should say, like, come out and be like, look, I'm gonna say right now that Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 are the only movies associated with my idea. The rest of that is complete and utter horseshit.
Was Terminator 3 the girl?
Yeah. And it's where Arnold Schwarzenegger puts on those stupid glasses and says, talk to the hand.
The one he talks like the Elton John glasses?
Yeah. It's just... fuck, people don't care about hearing the same shit. Like, I've said it time and time again, the Terminator 1 is a borderline horror movie.
That's what it was meant to be.
I mean, you got a fucking guy.
I thought it was supposed to be a horror
even
movie.
If he isn't a robot from the future, he's going around killing people based on numbers in a phone book, right? He looks like a bad dude. And, yeah. Sarah Connor. Yes? I mean, that's like, there's no like...
You even did it like the movie.
Yeah.
With the delay.
Yeah, so, like, there's no comic relief in that at all, you know?
No, she was terrified.
Yeah.
The second one, there was some comic relief with the
tiny bit,
right?
But I mean,
it was with the Arnold dynamic between Ed Furlong and I fucking hate Ed Furlong.
Yeah, there's no fate but what we make for ourselves. No, I liked it too. I still like one the best, and like, I don't know how we got off on this. The rest of them are shit. I hate it. To me, it's so fucking easy. Like when I saw the one with the what's his name, the last one, the love story one. I was like,
the Avatar guy.
Yeah, and Christian Bale.
That's right.
I was like, that movie. All right, I'm gonna go see. I don't go see many movies at the theater.
Salvation.
I went and saw it at the theater because I was like, oh, dude, those Terminators are black. They look awesome, you know. And I was like, it's so easy to make that portion of the movie because the beginning, the first one had, you know, the HK drones flying over, which are fucking being made now. You know, like you could play it off of, you know, shit now, kids' toys and stuff, and just continue to grow until it becomes self-aware and all. And you know, you just have that show how that starts to make the war, and then the war was basically laid out in the first one. You don't have to make it a stupid love story with fucking, you know, people, I'm a human being. Like, fuck that. Put someone in a Camaro shooting lasers at one of those drones in the sky, crushing piles of human bones with this other thing. Make it that. Make it fucking battles and shit. Don't you spend too much time on the special effects and the fact that I got Christian Bale in this movie and the Avatar guy, and he's in love with a human being,
and he doesn't know
it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Like, fuck your struggle, man. This movie sucks ass.
It did. I agree. The take that I was going there with is that the AI portion of it, right? So they're building all of these other little pieces, right? And so when it gets to that AI, the self-aware, right? And it gets to that point, I was thinking, you know, all of those other robots and all that stuff, the ones that do all the fighting, they won't be artificially intelligent. Do you know what I mean by that? They're not going to be self-aware. There will be that one hive mind.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll be like, look, that hunter-killer drone does not need to have what we have, right? Like, doesn't need to be self-aware. Just manufactured out of nanobots, send it out there to fuck everybody up.
Yeah, because it's unbelievably smart, unlike us that are like, let's make this shit where it thinks by itself.
Exactly, and that's where I was going, is that the robot isn't going to just give that power away to everything else, or the artificial intelligence. It won't even be a robot. Probably it won't be. It'll be inside
Software,
the machine.
yeah.
Right. The whatever it is, and it will. I really think that's. I agree. I think that's the direction of the end of us.
Anyone that thinks it's not is not watching what's happening. Mm-hmm. I watched that movie, The Departed, the other day.
Yes,
it was in 2006, right? Mm-hmm. 2018 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's a good movie.
It's a little ways back, but you went
12 years.
If you watch that movie and you look at the technology in it, you're like, the fuck was this taped in the 80s?
Yeah.
Got flip phones.
Flip phones.
Horrible ringtones and shit. But look at that to what you can do now. Mm-hmm. And to all the stuff that's changed between then and now technologically, like you can.
And you and I, we're not even on the cutting edge of technology.
No, I don't care for technology because I hate Skynet.
But I'm just saying, so what you think is capable is not even close to what's really capable right now.
No, I mean, you can yell downstairs right now and a machine in your house will order something based on you telling it to. Mm-hmm. In 2006, if you would have said that
if you have smart plugs, you can yell downstairs and tell it to turn off, or you could yell in here and tell it to turn off that lamp.
So, and you think if Jack Nicholson in that movie had a phone that could turn his TV off and on and his air conditioner on and off from his car while he's driving around with Leonardo DiCaprio, he'd be like, that's got to cost like $50,000. Like, no, it's actually free. Just download the app and pay maybe you have to pay a subscription fee, small subscription fee. But, oh man, I mean, it just keeps progressing.
Piling up.
And it's like all those articles that I've read that say, it's going to continue to do this. And then humans are going to try to, continue to develop things where they're removed from the equation, which that keeps fucking happening,
Well, and they do,
and then they're going to try to give machines feelings and thoughts on their own, and they're trying to do that. Fucking sex dolls. They're trying to give sex dolls feelings, so you can spend $10,000 to buy a doll
that's not going to give you any ass.
That you got to treat right for it to give it up to you. When
it's the old DigiPet.
Like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, what did you buy me today?
Yeah. Did you wash those towels like I asked? Yeah, I washed them. Did you wash them all at once? Fuck yeah, I shoved them in there, you robot. This is my house. No nookie for you tonight.
So it's all well intentioned, right? The mid-level guys that come up with this stuff. So I think that there's more to this, right? That's me. I think that they're well intentioned. They're like trying to solve all these world problems, right? Like, oh, we can solve world hunger with AI. We can do this with AI. We can do that with AI. It
can solve world hunger because it's just going to kill off all of humanity.
But so then they move past this and they don't realize that what they're working towards is the ultimate end. However, my next question to you is this, is that I believe that there's a creator, right? I've said this.
I do too.
So can that creator stop this from happening, or is it part of the plan? Is it part of the, or is it like, hey, look, you guys are free to do whatever you want to do, and this is if you.
I feel
the end game is like, well, they fucked up. They built themselves into another step now that it's to the next level. I'm still the creator, but they've created a creator and a like the trio of Kali Ma and the other dancing guy, all those Hindu gods, right?
So I don't know if this comes off
Vishnu
as sacrilegious or what, but I feel like personal interaction with the creator of the universe and humanity is like not as
in tune,
as I don't know, frequent as people,
or it's
what I mean, like
indifferent.
It's almost just like, hey, I did this,
and now your turn.
And this is what happened. I also feel like human beings place death on a different, it's like, oh, well,
instead of it being a transition.
If we get killed by robots, that's fucking horrible. Whereas, like death is just as natural as life, but it's, of course we have trouble dealing with it, right? Because we don't understand it, completely. But like, oh yeah, you fucking ended your entire existence based on, made these robots. But, that's.
So this is a question that my daughter asked me the other day. She said, do bad people, where do they go when they die? And I said, look, man, that's beyond you right now. I said, that's a powerful question. And I said, you're asking me a question. This is exactly what I told her. I said that I don't know for sure, but I can tell you this, is that it doesn't matter. What matters is that you love your life, you live it, and you treat people like you would want to be treated. And if you can do that, your life will be good. And I said, you don't want to worry about that end part because you want to cherish every minute that you have. That's all I could tell her, because it was one of those things like, man, I don't know. I want to be as honest with you as possible. And I don't want to give you some Santa Claus bullshit answer. I just want to tell you that this is a gift, right? This is whatever this is a gift. I don't know if it's a gift from a creator or a gift from
a robot.
A robot, the cosmos, or if I just got lucky, right? But regardless, you want to, don't get caught up in don't be bad to people. In other words, is what I told her. I mean, I didn't know how else to tell her, but
yeah, because think about that. Like, define a bad person.
And but I mean, how can I tell that to a 7-year-old other than
that too? And think about this. Like, if
I don't want her to worry about the end of her life.
Yeah, anything that you've created in this world, like, would you punish them eternally?
Right. No. So here you go. That's the perfect question. Would you punish your kid for eternity if they turned their back on you?
Yeah.
No, you're gonna fucking love them to the end, no matter what. Even if they grow up to be a monster.
Yeah, you think Hitler's in hell?
That's what I don't know. Like, I don't know how that.
Mao.
Like, you think you'd be like, dude. You want to think that they go to some place that's evil, right? Where they're being punished for what they did here.
Yeah, but think about that eternal punishment for. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's bad, but eternity
for removing people's choice to live the rest of their lives how they want to live it, right?
Like, eternity is a long time.
It's unfathomable.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, and so someone would have to be like, all right, Hitler, you've had enough on that fucking treadmill. Get off.
Uh-huh.
You've had enough of that limb saw.
Yeah, I don't know. But those are tough questions. And if you, like, people say, well, that's a concrete, it's an absolute. It's an absolute. How can you be positive that's an absolute? Because what?
An absolute.
Meaning, yeah, it's an absolute. You're going to go to hell if you're bad or you're evil, right? Like,
says who?
That's right. Says who? Says who's the authority there? But the
Bible says that only God will judge who does
right. So here's the deal, though: is that should you live your life because of some authority that is what that's here on earth? You should live it to be good that way, or should you live your life because it's something that you cherish, like that?
Every night that I pray with my kids, I just say I pray that God helps us live good, friendly, giving, loving lives. I mean, and
so there's nothing wrong with that.
Like, I figure that, like, if you, I mean, people know what's good.
Yeah, you do. I think you do. I think that you do. I think that 100% you do. Because it's not like hey,
that guy put that sandwich in the fridge, but I know it's his lunch, but I'm going to eat it. You're not going to do that without guilt at all.
Back end.
Eat this sandwich.
Now there are probably people on the earth that do, like those people that don't have that aren't capable of. Are you watching porn?
No. I'm watching a dog sitting on my pillow,
putting the butt on the pillow. People that aren't, maybe have what we could medically classify as like they have underdeveloped right hemispheres of their brain or whatever that is, right? I'm speaking out my ass here, but saying that they don't have feelings, right? That they can't feel, right? Or empathize or sympathize or even have an emotional response to something. They're just pure, like they did the study on serial killers, right?
Yeah.
And one of the classic commonalities between a lot of these serial killers is that they didn't have any kind of relationship with their mother, right? Like from birth, right? Like their relationship was they didn't get held by their mother, they didn't get touched by their mother, they didn't get any type of nurturing by their mother, right? Which is which you would think might cause in that child for them to mature very quickly, right? Like because you think about an animal in the wild, right? So they have to grow up real fast, right? And do you know what I mean by that? Like a gazelle that they're out there with their mom, then bam, next day they're running around. Their mom gets killed, whatever. They got to grow fast, right? Or they die.
Yeah.
Right? So what helps us grow as men? Testosterone, right? I'm just trying to paraphrase the study that they were talking about, and they said that these serial killers had an overproduction of testosterone and an underdeveloped I don't know what side of the brain it was. I think right hemisphere, but they didn't have the ability to feel, and they were ultra logical, very like extremely logical, right? You're not even paying attention to me.
Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
They're past the point of where it's like everything is calculated.
Yeah,
and so they weren't capable of understanding feelings. And is it that they knew what they were doing was wrong? I don't know. Or was it that the only reason that they didn't like come right out and say, yeah, I kill everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like, was it because that they knew it was wrong to do so, or was it because it was wrong in the eyes of other people and they obviously justified it in their mind, or was it because they weren't afraid of getting caught? What was it, and then what type of, is that just all that is just a failure of society? I don't know. I mean, you get lost in this stuff because then you start to think, well, how do you handle something like that? And then you say, well, does that guy go to hell for the rest of his life, right? Because he's murdered 7 people, and then you equate it just like you said. Will Stalin go to jail or go to hell for murdering 70 million people? Or that's probably that's high, like 40 million people, through his policies and through his indirect murder, right?
Because you think like if that much evil and that much hatred goes to hell, and if the devil is all about hatred and evilness, be like, well done up there.
Right.
You can sit on the bank instead of sitting in the lava.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, hey, this isn't fucking bad at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You like Stalin's got his. Yeah,
he's on a beach towel.
Yeah, he's not really feeling bad at all.
Yeah. Like, well, I made the right fucking choice because I was in power. I lived a good life. I just fucking starved all these people. But I mean, I guess it's opposed to sitting on a cloud playing a harp. He's sitting and
walking around streets of gold, singing songs, miserable. Yeah, you're at church all the time.
Yeah, no fucking, just singing. Yeah. Everyone hates singing in real life, and then all the paradise talk, everyone's singing it. Like, it was horrible.
Yeah, old Letters from the Earth.
That's a good. If you haven't read that, you should check it out.
From Samuel Clemens.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a good story. I don't know how the hell we got on that, but
it's all about, is God going to intervene?
Oh yeah,
in the War of the Machines.
I seriously think, I remember when I was in Boy Scouts, we were on a trip, we were backpacking in the mountains. We came up to this Y in the trail. First Y we hit. We hadn't fucking hiked 200 yards, I don't think. I was dying.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff about like, hey, you need to prepare, mountains. I didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was 14 or whatever. So I was the crew leader. I was in charge of the crew. So we get up to the thing, and my scoutmaster's like, which way are we going? And I'm looking at the map. You know, it's a fucking simple decision. And I got like 6 13-year-old kids with me, and, you know, everyone's like, right, left, you go right. No, look, turn it this way. No, fuck you. You know. And we're all sitting there fighting each other, and we're like, all right, we're going right. And he's like, you sure? So then you're like, yeah. Okay, let's go. We start walking. And we're walking. And he's like, you guys might want to check that map again. So we stop and pull the map out, and he's like, if we're going here and we turn right and we're wanting to go over here, wouldn't we go this way? You know? But let us make our fucking, you know, mistake first and suffer from it. And I don't remember how far we walked before we finally stopped. It was probably, God dang, I'm not turning around walking this all myself. So I don't know if that's what's going to happen. Like, all right, half of you guys are wiped out. I'm going to stop you. Time out. You know, T. All right, robots, cool it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, no. You're right.
But I don't know. Robot shit, man. I mean, I think it's cool. At the same time, I see those, you know, those Boston Dynamics dogs, and they freak me out. But I was like, that'd be fucking awesome to have one of those. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ride that fucker around or put shit on it, have it carry it around.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of that.
And it's funny as people are like, oh, yeah, I have a robot butler. Like, think about that, man. The thing can lift your fucking corner of your house up by itself. Yeah. Smarter than anyone in your family. It's going to be your butler?
Yeah, you're the butler.
You're going to be the butler. Like, don't kid yourself. Especially the way, I mean.
Well, that's the whole thing, like with the whole Ray Kurzweil laws of the robotics, right? That goes out the window the minute that they go, that one guy's like, is this the right move by turning on this AI switch and just letting it, you know, at that point where the guys, they're at that point of like, all right, is Deep Blue or Watson, you know, whatever the supercomputers are, all right, here's the point of no return. When we flip this switch, or whatever it is that we're going to do, when we put this code in there, it's self-aware. And at that point, when we, like, that would be, think about that for a minute. Now, that's worse than, but I mean, that's worse than Stalin. That's worse than anything. That's like, because that's the end of you.
That guy will be in hell. Robot man.
That's what I'm saying. Is that guy ethically bound to say, you know what? I don't know. There was another article here about this was also in the vein of this, and it was scientists to grow mini brains using Neanderthal DNA. So this article was about, and I was going to take a different spin on this because I don't. It's about, so these scientists want to grow early man's brains, right, off of whatever kind of DNA they had from, like, I don't remember what it was. But here's the thing. Neanderthal, yeah. But here's the deal: is like, what if, like, so the idea of
what's those motherfuckers?
But here's the thing. Here's
tattoos.
I'm going to take a different spin. Okay, something different than
those
what
are just hipsters.
something different than what most people think of Neanderthals, right? Or what we understand them as. So, do you know who Lloyd Pye is?
Is that him?
No, Lloyd Pye was a guy who talked about Bigfoot all the time, right? And he was talking about how he thinks that Bigfoot was actually the missing link, or is the missing link, and he believed that it was kind of the,
like, you're thinking of Lloyd Braun.
No. Anyways, he died recently. I was talking to him, to be honest with you, a couple of years ago when we first started this podcast. Right when I think he died right after we started doing the podcast. But I had emailed him and asked him if he would come on the show, and somebody emailed me back and said, "Oh, he just died. Sorry, blah blah blah." But I watched a couple of his seminars and stuff like this. He's a well-spoken guy, but he was talking about how he believes, and this is a different approach, but he believes that Bigfoots were actually the missing link, and actually they're much more advanced than what we think them to be, and they're physically superior to us, meaning that they can their gait, the way that they walk, the way that they do certain things they're built more superior than us. Their feet are built for, unlike us, to be able to travel long distances over short periods of time. Their posture is more perfect than ours, and all these things are much stronger. They're built to be able to withstand everything, and they could possibly be as evolved as us in our thinking. They could possibly be I think where he was going to take this was the idea of Nephilim or the Anunnaki, right? Like Prometheus type of thing. And that's where I was going to take this, is that I was going to say, look, think about this for a minute, that Neanderthals, maybe in the idea of like the law of thermodynamics, like the first law of thermodynamics, you know what that is? Like, it has some...
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah. Well, the second law of thermodynamics, it deals with entropy, right? And so entropy means that when something is, I think it wants to gravitate towards cooling, right? So when something is hot, it's going to cool, right? And we're expending energy and all these things. It will, if it doesn't expend energy, blah blah blah, it's less efficient over time. I really don't know what I'm talking about. Where I was going with this though is that
it's about this. How the fuck you know about thermodynamics?
Well, I don't know that much, but I was thinking about the idea of entropy and juxtaposing this. That's a big word, but like comparing
someone that knows about thermodynamics,
comparing and contrasting the idea of Darwinianism, right? Because Darwin's idea is that we've evolved, right? But maybe we've devolved. Maybe we've devolved, right? Like
I'd agree with that. Look at today's fucking culture.
And this is where I'm going with this, is maybe that these guys were superior to us. They were more in touch with the earth at the time, right? Maybe not technologically, but the deal is that through technology, we've devolved with our spiritual side and obviously our physical side. These motherfuckers could jump off of shit and break things and be like, get right back up and go, right? And they're built to handle everything. So maybe the first model that was ever built, right? The first model of us that was ever built was much sturdier and more in tune with the earth, everything, all with magnets and shit, being able to do all this weird stuff. Maybe when they grow these brains in the lab, they're gonna come out and be like this person that's fucking way, way more advanced than us. It'd be like you're growing Prometheus, in that movie Prometheus. You're growing the first, like a god. I don't know. I'm saying that. Who knows? Maybe that might be our conquerors right there. Oh, we're back, guys. Guess what? We know all the secrets.
Those Neanderthals in that picture. That one in the background looks like Morgan Freeman. And the one,
but he's shredded.
And the one in the front looks like he could put down a good weld on a bead. On a stick welder.
While smoking.
Yeah. Hey, boys. Mm-hmm. Break time. I don't know.
I'm just taking a different spin on it. I just think it's crazy that we're growing Neanderthal DNA or using DNA to grow their brains so that we can understand them. I mean, that's...
Everything you read anymore just seems like a bad idea. Like, what are we getting from that? What do you gain by knowing what Neanderthals, how their brain worked? I don't know, maybe.
I mean, everything in science would tell us that, that's a small brain, so they don't know, they're going to be dumb as hell, right? Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Or maybe it could be the old idea of that they're just fucking animals.
Oog McTaha.
And they don't contribute much. Like they just, oh shit. But I don't know. If you think about it, it could go either way, maybe. Who knows?
In the next few months, the small blobs of tissue known as brain organoids will be grown from human stem cells that have been edited to contain Neanderthalized version of several genes. The lentil-sized organoids, which are incapable of thoughts or feelings, replicate some basic structures of an adult brain. They would demonstrate.
There you go. It tells you that they're not going to try to grow the whole brain, right? But you guarantee it that if they get those little ones, they're going to be like, well, let's fucking put the whole thing together.
Look what they're trying to cut out of it. Thoughts or feelings. Mm-hmm. That's what we're trying to put into robots. Thoughts and feelings.
I mean, you don't think that if they can grow the little ones, they're not going to be like, well, let's put it together now.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean, why would you not? Like, I'm not going to do something half-assed. I'm going all the way out. I don't know.
Well, we went past our hour.
Yep.
I wanted to talk about the Border Patrol detaining kids at the border and shit, but we'll talk about that next week. I'm sure it'll still be in the news. So, anyway, once again, thanks for the hate mail. Email us at xspearheadx@yahoo.com if you're a Neanderthal and you take offense to being associated with being a welder.
Yeah. Or Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Like and share our Facebook page. I'm trying to post more shit on there. We really do appreciate all the feedback we've got about keeping it going. It's really helped motivate us to keep doing these.
That's what's got to keep coming out.
Yeah, we're like a needy girlfriend.
And this one was an impromptu one. We weren't even.
Yeah, so if it sucks, that's a reason. I'm just gonna skip it. So, I'm gonna wish my wife happy birthday. By the time this comes out, happy birthday! It's good to see you reach 19 years old.
That's right, 19.
I hope you have a memorable day. Dude, Father's Day was last weekend. Real quick, did you have a good Father's Day?
I did. So with Father's Day, like I wanted to go eat pizza, that Hideaway Pizza,
jam packed.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was that I could when I said, where I want to go eat to everybody, I was like Hideaway Pizza, and I saw my wife and my daughter's face, and they're like. Yeah, so I was like, I don't want you to be sad on Father's Day. So we went and ate at an Asian restaurant, which was good. Yeah, I mean, I was happy that they were happy. That's kind of how I think last year I wanted them to have I told them that I just probably wanted to whack it. I don't know, but I told them that they should go get their toes done. I don't know what it was. I'm just saying that. I don't really whack it.
The thing that kills me is someone posted it somewhere or texted it in that text string or something. I saw it. And it said Mother's Day. Like, this Mother's Day, treat your wife to a tennis bracelet from Tiffany's, or, Zale Diamonds has got 50% off on Mother's Day jewelry. And then Father's Day comes around, it's like, Old Navy cargo shorts, 15% off. You know what I mean?
Like, fucking $3 for these shorts.
Like, what the fuck? That's a good deal on those shorts, honey. Give me a pair of those fucking cargos.
That's a good point, though. Like, you see, for Father's Day, it's all fucking tools and shit to work on. But if I went and bought my wife a fucking vacuum for Mother's Day,
I figure you want to do yard work, so I got you a weed eater for Father's Day. Like,
I'd be cool with that. I'd be like, fuck, this is,
get out of my house.
Yeah. I would be cool because I'd be like, damn, my weed eater, if I had a more powerful one, would be faster and I could spend more time with my family.
My weed eater sucks ass. I don't even understand how this happens. The motor on the back spins around completely. I could pull it off and slide it back on. I don't even know how it's fucking running anything. Like the other day, I was like, man, this thing's something's not right. And I look on the back, and the entire back of it's spun like 90 degrees to the right. The gas thing's sticking up.
Really?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
I've got one. I've got a battery powered one. But I mean, look at my yard. It's small. I don't need anything powerful.
Yeah, I weed-eated some yellow jackets on Father's Day.
Did you get stung?
No. I was
Are you serious?
expecting to. I thought
they bite the shit out of the weed eater.
They give me that look, man. Like, oh, you coming in there? I wasn't gonna fuck with them. But they started looking at me and walking in the shed. I was like, nobody give me that eyeball, You eyeballing me, fish? So I weeded their ass. Motherfuckers. They're in hell. Yeah. Guaranteed. Anyway.
Well, of course they are.
All right, so thanks again. See you next week.
Adios, muchachos.
Accessing your mind. programming started. Thank you for listening to the Spearhead transmission. We know you enjoyed your experience. Please come again and partake in our ridiculousness. There is so much more to explore. Remember, your mind is yours. You are not part of a collective. You will start to think independently if you seek the truth. Stop buying the lies. Water that tree of liberty, and you will break those chains of mental slavery. You are beautiful and heroic. Until next time, goodbye.